Gaines Crypto Cave, and as you can hear, we are out in the shed and looking at the power usage on the breakers. And you see this one, I probably have about 1,000 watts available on the red breaker. Got about 26,700 available on the blue one, and about 1,000 on the green one. So what I was thinking of doing with the recent price increases in the market is over here. I have a couple of old ASICs that were not profitable, but now are profitable again. Well, maybe not so much this guy. This is an S19J Pro plus 120. I'd have to look at the numbers, but if it is going to be profitable, it's not going to be much. It might be breaking even. But the last I did look at this one, this is the iBeLink BMK3. This was actually making a couple bucks a day, even at my power rate. And that guy's been turned off for a while. And pretty much when the KA3s came out from Bitmain and they really hammered the network, I pretty much was forced to kind of shut that thing down because it really wasn't making any money. And so it's been sitting in the shed collecting dust. And from what I can remember, it still did not pay itself off yet. Probably 70-75% of the way there. Because I believe I am sitting on about $2,000 worth of Kadena, and I sold probably about 1,100-1,200. I'd have to go back and look at some spreadsheets to be sure. And I think I paid somewhere around the 4,000 range for this miner back in late 22, I believe, is when I purchased it. So, but it's been powered down for a while. But nice and covered in pollen. And I was thinking about blowing her off and firing her back up again. So, really all depends on what it's going to make. I'm not really sure, but I do know that the S19J Pro Plus probably is not going to be making any money. But I do, as you can see, I still have the Fruition design kit still on there, the vent. I didn't have it sitting over and leave it on that shelf there for the longest time. So when I do fire it up, I will probably place it down there, and that will my ASIC slot, or whatever you want to call it, air quotes. So, KD Pro, still not profitable. That's like 2.6 terahash or whatever that guy's at. And that won't be getting turned back on. I'll probably just clean that up, throw it on eBay, see what you get, 20 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever I can get for it. So, but the video goes, that guy's still on. So, but yeah, that's about all this video is about. I really have to sit down and figure out what's what. I know Kadena was knocking on the door at $2. Last I saw it was down to $1.30. So I don't even know if those numbers hold true again as far as profitability. But hypothetically, say they both break even. What coin has more potential to increase, and a larger increase? Bitcoin's already sitting around 100K. We'll go to 150 in this bull run, 50% increase. That's good. Kadena's sitting at a buck, buck and a half, $2, whatever it is. Previous all-time high was 28. So the potential's there. I mean, also when it hit 28, there was nowhere near as many coins outstanding. So I'd have to take a look at the market cap numbers and see what it is at that point. But just because as time goes by and more coins hit the market, it gets diluted. So we'll have to check that out and sit down and do the math. But as it's looking right now, I'm probably going to be leaning towards the iBeLink. This does have a low power mode. And I'll hop on the computer and see if I can find some old videos. And I believe it was around the 55 terahash range, around the 2,000 watts, somewhere around there. And I think this on low power mode was around 95 terahash and about 2,500 watts, I think. But I have to be sure. But this one still has the Epic control board in it from what I remember. And from last I had it running, I don't think it was, I think the Bitmain low power mode might have even been a little bit better. So it's possible if I do turn this on, I might even put the Bitmain control board back in. But if I do turn this on, this will be in low power mode. Just because I don't want to push it. Yes, I have a total of probably 4,000, 4,500 watts available between all the breakers. had to figure out some things and do some shuffling around, find out what guys are on what breaker, which I haven't done that yet, but that might be a project for this weekend. Because it's raining and sloppy out, and actually my sister's birthday's today, so we're going out to hang out with her, but and it's a busy day in general, so I didn't have time to do it. That's why it is 4:45, and I'm just recording this video on Wednesday, which normally it's already uploaded by now, but so it's going to be a late upload today, but it is what it is. Get one out, so we'll go check things out. So I'm going to go inside, hop on the computer, see if I can find some old footage of when I had these two guys running, and we'll see you back there. And if I don't find anything, we'll see you in the next video. All right, have a good one. Alrighty, we're in the computer here now, and I did find some old footage from videos I recorded last year. It looks like it was October of 23 is when I shut down the iBeLink BMK3, so that thing's been shut off for over a year. But anyway, here is, as you can see on the breaker, it shows 4881. I'm just going to play the video, and actually I'll turn the volume on. 80. And now we're going to shut down the iBeLink. So as you can see, that probably took about 2,000 watts or so, because that is running on a low power mode. And I believe it was like 55 to 58 terahash, somewhere around there. So let's hop over. That's the Bitcoin one I'm going to use. So we'll try 55. And we'll do 2,000 watts, roughly 12 cents. Yeah, only making 38 cents a profit a day. Not so much. That's much lower than the $2, something like that it was the other day. So yeah, that's not a whole lot. So now let's check out. I did see some videos. Let's see. This is the video. Yeah, back it up a bit. Here we got 5,400. I'm going to unplug, repower. 5470 down to 3140. So roughly 2320 is about the watt. It's about 2,300 watts. It was pulling at 95 terahash. So see, we're going to use 2320 and a 95 terahash for Bitcoin. So we got 95, 2320, 12 cents power. Hit calculate. So that's losing 66 cents a day. So yes, it's worse. But now do I stack more Bitcoin and with the hopes of going up in the future, or do I just box the S19J Pro up, sell it to somebody who's got some lower power? And because even if I send it out and get it hosted, like Meteor Mining's got 8 cents, $1.50. It's not really worth it. I mean, because realistically, 120, 3150, I think is the regular power, somewhere around that ballpark. Yeah, it's making it's about the same. So I might just actually box it up, clean it up, sell that one. I wouldn't mind picking up an S21, to be honest with you, or one of those new Avalon 1566 series, something like that. And I get some more later generation of hardware, have it hosted, not running at the house, that type of thing. So that's what I'm kind of leaning towards doing here, and actually with the Kadena Miner, firing up the Kadena Miner at the house. And because this bad boy still got some work to do, it still didn't pay itself off. So maybe I'll turn this guy on. It uses a little bit less watts at 2,000 watts for the unit, and then that's at 55. So say if it is 58, slightly better, not a whole lot, but tiny bit better at 12 cents. And I am supposed to be on a new power plan too. But my PP&L does not show the new supplier, but I did get the letter saying I was switched over. Didn't get anything that's saying I was canceled, any phone calls, text messages, emails, or anything. So I gotta keep an eye on that. I'm gonna give them a call. I keep forgetting to call them just because I get busy during the day and shit comes up and I just forget. But this actually might go down to just under 11, maybe slightly over. It might be 11.3, somewhere around there. So that helps a little bit more if that ends up being the case. So my next power bill cycle, it should show that new rate, because it's supposed to be effective November 18th. So it should have been on it for a month now, so it should have taken effect. So we'll see when I get the new bill in. My cycle, I believe, is going to be ending here shortly. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, the way it looks, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the S19J Pro Plus 120. Get that cleaned up, sell that. I'll sell that along with the Epic control board, which actually I think I might have two control boards. I had the stock one, and I might have a Xilinx board for it, and I have the Epic control board for it. So definitely at least two. So I know I have the Epic and a stock, and I may even have a Xilinx board for it too. But I'll probably sell them all together as a package deal type thing, and just to move it. But yeah, I think it might move some equipment around and on breakers just to free up some more, give me a little more headroom on some of the breakers to maybe just fire up the Kadena Miner, or even just plop it on the one that's got 3,000 watts on it right now. I don't remember which one it was, but that way I'll have plenty of space to be able to run it without having any issues, and still have a 1,000 watts of room for a power spike if it does. Say if I add 2,000 watts to 3,100 or so, it gets to 5,100. Even if it spikes to 6,100, it's not good, but it's still not going to be. It's still under the 7,200, so it won't be terrible. So yeah, so I think project this weekend might be moving some things around, getting that Kadena miner fired back up. And actually, it's been a while since I mined Kadena. I was mining. Sorry for the flashbang. And so we got ant pool, F2 pool, pool flare, DX pool, and hash pool. So it's probably about the same pools that were available then. I believe I was on pool flare when I was on there before, so I'll probably just fire it back up and just let it run there. And we'll stack some more Kadena. I know when I did have it turned on, I was selling some, keeping some, so on and so forth. And I think like I mentioned earlier, I think I mentioned in the video, I probably sold about $1,000, $1,200 in that range of Kadena. And then I did keep about 1,000 or 1,100 Kadena, which is probably worth, when was it, $2 was probably around the $2,000 range, but it's down to $1.50 or whatever it is now. Yeah, $1.49 as you can see there. So it's not quite as much, but and still got some work to do, because I believe I paid like $4,000 for it. So yeah, it's still got some appreciation to take care of. So, but yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. Probably maybe sometime this weekend. I am going to the Eagles game on Sunday, so it won't be Sunday, so I might have to do that Saturday. I just thought of that, so yeah, that's why I might be shooting a video Saturday night in the dark. Well, the shed's got a light, so it won't be that bad, but either way. So, but yeah, look for that future video coming up, and then we'll see how she's doing and reevaluate, and if it's making a little bit, I'm okay with that. And then hopefully my power rate goes down, so then that's even better. So we'll see. So until next video, we'll catch you later. Have a good one.